Hi children, this is Chinmay sir here. Now in this video, I will cover the unit test 1. The name is chapter number 2. Name is types of software. And before discussing software, now we will program and what is software. So what is program? Now computer requires a set of instructions given by the user. The set of instructions are called programs. So children, what do we mean by instructions? Suppose the instructions means giving the steps that must be followed in order. Suppose I am telling that stand up. So I am telling that a particular children stand up means I am giving the command or I am giving the instruction to you. According to my instruction, you have followed or you will follow. So that type of commands are called instructions. So computer requires a set of instructions. Suppose we will not give any instruction to the computer will not work. So according to our instruction or according to our command, the computer will work. So that's why the computer requires a set of instruction given by the users. User means who are the users? User means we are the users. We are the users. Now I am taking as a highlighter to clarify on that. So now who is the user? Now user is we are the users. So computer requires a set of instruction given by the user. Whatever we will give the instruction to the computer according to that computer will work. These set of instructions are called a program which is written by a computer language. Computer language means the different languages are there like C, C++, Java and many more. So that are the computer languages are written in a computer set of instructions. So now discussing what is software. Software is a collection of programs. Software is a collection of programs that are stored where it is stored. Now stored in a computer hardware, that are stored on a computer hardware and run user to work on the computer. Means these programs, these type of instructions are known as the program. These collection of programs. Suppose 1 instruction, 2 instruction, 3 instruction, 4 instruction. These are the set of instructions. First instruction, second instruction, third instruction. These are the set of instruction are known as a program. So these programs, what are these programs? These are the program, 1 program, 2 program, 3 programs. These are the different programs. It means it is the collection of program that are stored on a computer hardware and run on a computer hardware and user to work on the computer. So children may be confused about that. Hardware means it is a physical component that we can touch and feel like your hard disk. Now go to the next one. Now coming to the point, different types of software. So different types of software is mainly it's a 2 types. One is a system software and another is application software. Now first of all we are discussing a system software. What is system software? Now system software is a set of program. That control and manage the operation of computer hardware. Means system software always working in a inside of the computer. Inside of the computer. So system software is always working in the inside of computer. So system software is a set of program that controls and manage the operation of computer hardware. And second point is a system software design is a special design. It is a design to control the operation and processing functionality of a computer systems. So children, maybe it is a confused about that. What do you mean by the process functionality? Process functionality means, suppose you have to given the command, suppose first command I will give the 2. Now then plus press plus, then now pressing the 3, now pressing the equal sign. What the result will come? Now the result will come as a 5. How it come? Now this is the processing functionality are there. Suppose these instructions are you are entered using a keyboard and computers are processing. Computers are processing and give the result back to us, which means it is a number 5. So system software, what is the definition of system software? Now system software is a set of program that control, manage the operation of computer hardware. And same thing, now system software at design, system software is the special softwares for design for a to processing of our functionality. Suppose we are entering the keyboard, so suppose we want to enter the keyboard some letter or name. How it will be display? How it will be display on the monitor? Because the inside of the computer, there the system software is there. That's why it can be display on the monitor. So that's why system software are designed to control the operation and processing functionality of a computer systems. Now coming to the next point. Now system software is a 3 main types. Children, remember very carefully. This is the very important point. Now system software is mainly 3 types. What is that? Now one is a operating system, language processor, utility software. Now coming to the point one by one, we want to discuss what is an operating system. Now take the definitions. An operating system is needed. An operating system is needed when it is needed not to operate the computer. To operate a computer. If suppose one example. Take the one example. In our home, there is a fan is there. The fan is there, but switch is not there. How it will work? Or electric supply is not there. Suppose electricity is not there, switch is not there, but just only fan is there. It will be moving? No, it can't. So that's why we want to first of all we operate that. Whenever we press the switch on the board, switchboard, then the fan is moving. Then the fan is moving. That's why it's operated. It will be operated. So an operating system is needed to operate a computer. It controls overall activity. Now next point. Now understand children, an operating system is needed to operate our computer. If operating system is not there, the computer cannot be worked. And this operating system controls over all activities. It acts as a link between user and hardware. User and hardware means how it will be? Children, suppose the keyboard, which device is there? Now keyboard is a one hardware device. User will work. Yes or no? So user will communicate. User will touch or user will press. So that's why it's operating systems needed to operate the computer. It controls over all activities. Like act as a link between user and hardware, enable them to work when computer is switched on. When computer is switched on, whenever the OS is loaded. Now when computer is switched on, OS means operating system loaded in its memory. So now I am telling you, an operating system is needed to operate a computer. It controls overall activities. Suppose our school principal is not there. Our school principal is not there. Not in our school. So what does it mean? Means it will no. It's quite impossible. So that's why our principal controls all the activity, our teacher activity, student activity, our bhai or didi's activity, all the activities of the school. It controls. So principal is the main part. Principal is the man of our school. That's why operating system is the main part of our computer system. Means it controls all the activity. Our sister will controls all the activity. So it is a act as a link between the user and hardware. Suppose sister is there, I am is there, I have some problems. Where I will go? I'll go to the sisters. Means it is a link between. So Chinmay sir is a link between our principal and Chinmay sir. That is the act as a link between whatever the problem in a class problem. Class teacher will communicate with the sisters or our principal, because it can be it is a link between with sister and our class teachers. So next point is it acts as a link between main important point. It is a link between the user and hardware. So now an operating system is needed to operate a computer. It controls overall activity. It acts as a link between user and hardware, enable them work together. When computer is switched on, then OS is loaded in its memory. Now take the example. What is the example of the OS? Different kinds of OS are available in the market. Like have you seen or not, I don't know, but Windows XP is there. Now latest is a Windows 7. In our lab system, in our school lab system, it is a Windows 10 are available. Now Linux etc. are available, and most popular and familiar operating systems in a market. Now coming to the next point, function of OS. Next point is a function of OS. So children, what does it mean by function? The function is a categorized in different part, different responsibility. Suppose Chinmay sir is a different responsibility. Angshuman sir is a different activity. Ashok sir also a different responsibility. Sumati madam have a different responsibility. It's the same thing. The functions means our teacher have a different responsibility are there in a school. So that's why the OS have a different categorized are there to different responsibilities. So now coming to the first point, function of OS. The one is the responsibility is a device management. One of the part of the functions, device management. Children, maybe it is confused about the what do you mean by device. Device means what? Device means any devices. Suppose your pen drive is also called a devices. Hard disk is only a devices. Keyboard, it's a device. Then mouse is another also device. These are the many devices are there. Printer is another output devices. Keyboard is input devices. Yes or no? Now device management. That point is it controls working of all input and output devices. Hope you are understand these things. Device management, it controls, suppose keyboard is there, mouse is there, printer is there. So keyboard, mouse are the input devices, and printer is a output devices. Scanner is a input devices. There are the different responsibilities are there. So who are the main? Who are the main one? The device management. Who will control? The device management will controls. So it controls what, suppose I am entering the my names, or suppose I am take the printout, or the data responsible part are device, responsible part are the device management. So children, hope you understand, it controls the working of all input and output devices. Now coming to the next point is a memory management. Children, you are not understand these things. Memory management, maybe in standard 4 we have already discussed what is memory. Once again I will tell you, computer memory is a physical device capable of storing the information temporarily or permanently, like a RAM or ROM. RAM is a random access memory, or ROM is a read-only memory. So this type of management, it is an operating system assign the memory to the various program. So children understand the various programs. Assign the various program. Suppose now take the one example. Suppose I am writing or I am drawing one applications. I am drawing one applications. I am drawing a one applications means you take the example. Suppose I am drawing a one smile face. So whenever I am opening the paint, MS Paint, whenever I am opening the MS Paint or MS Word, I am writing something on the MS Word. In that is a particular one application. MS Paint is a different applications. MS Microsoft Office Word is a different applications. So whenever I launch this application or whenever I open this, whenever I am opening these applications means this is a one program. That programs are firstly assigned in a memory. Once again I will tell you. Suppose children, I am writing a one applications to district collector. So I am opening a MS Word. I am writing these applications to the district collector. So that is I am opening a MS Word. So this MS Word is known as a one program. This is also known as a one program. That program, whenever I will open, that particular program will assign on the memory. Understand? Memory management work. An operating system assign the memory to the various program. Suppose once again I will tell you, MS Word applications. MS Word. I am opening now. Sorry for that. Now children, I will open the MS Word applications. Once MS Word application will open, this MS Word application or this MS Word program will assign in a memory. Assign in a memory. Assign in a memory. Whenever I am closing this application, whenever I close these applications, then the memory will be free. It is not used. So memory management, an operating system assign the memory to the various program. It also free the memory when it is not used. Now what do you mean by the computer memory? Important point. Now computer memory is a physical device capable of information temporarily like RAM, random access memory, or permanently like ROM, read memory. Now coming to the next point, run software. Run software. OS run the different software like MS Paint, MS Word, MS Paint. These are responsible for run software. Whenever you will open these applications, those responsibility will handle the run software. Now coming to the next point, processor management. An operating system manages the working of processor by allocating the various job to it. Same thing in a previous MS Word applications. Go to the memory, and whenever you will not use the MS Word, the memory will be free. The same point, the process management. Once again I will take the one examples, allocating the memory, allocating the various job. Suppose I am opening the job name is A. Suppose the job name is A. Suppose these jobs will allocating in a processor. These jobs will operating these jobs whenever I am opening these jobs. So the name of the job is A. Name of the job is A. And this job, whenever I will prepare these jobs, or whenever I will assign, whenever I will open this, or whenever I will work on these jobs, this job will allocate in a processor. Allocates in a processor. When the job will be finished, it is the deallocating of the processor. Now, hope you are understand these things. File management. And always keep the information regarding the file creation, deletion on standard 4. We have already discussed how to create the files, how to delete the file, how to copy the file, how to move the file, how to cut the file. Everything we have already discussed on the standard 4. So this type of work is responsible by file management. This type of work will be responsible by file management. Now, hope you are understand these things. Now, security. It provides the security by means the password prevent misuse of the computer. Means the operating system, another responsibility will be there. One is the main important things, that is the security purpose. Whenever I am using this my computer, I will not permit to you to use my computer. I am giving the password to my computer systems. So these are the security will be responsible for password prevent. What? Password prevent to misuse a computer system. Now coming to the next point. Now we are discussing a types of software. I am discussing a types of software. That mainly 3 types of software is there. One is the single user, one is the multi-user, another is a multitasking. First one is a single user, next is a multi-user, and the multitasking. Single users means you are the single one, you use it. Multi-user means many are using. Multitasking means it is the different things. So now children, you remember the coming to the point. Single user means it allow only one user. That is the important things. Only one user to use the computer system at any given time. It allow only one user. To use the computer systems at a given time. Multi-user means it allow the multiple user on different computer. To access a system at same time. Computer are mainly connected with the network. Now children, I am telling you now I am taking one best example for a multi-users. Single user means only one user can use it at the given time. Multi-user means multiple users. Users are used. But the computer, suppose I have 3 computer systems. On that 3 computer system, only one printer is there. And that printer is connected to the 3 computer. The computer is connected to 3 computers. I am giving the command to take the printout. My friend will giving the command to take the printout, and another person will give the command to take the printout. Means it is a multiple users are there, me, my friend, and another person will be 3 people are there, means multiple people are there, means multiple users are there. Given the command to a single one, means one printer is there, means we are the multiple users to different computers and different computer to access the system at a time. Means printer is a one. We access at the same time. So means the computer, all three computers are connected in a network with printer. So that are called a multiple user. A computer lab also, all the computer devices, these are the example of multiple user of a computer. Now we are going to discuss a multitasking. A multitasking operating systems allow a user to run more than one application program. More than one application program at a time. Means whenever I am writing an applications, at the same time I am listening a song on a single computer, that are called a multitasking. It allow a user to run a more than one application program at a time. Means, take the one example. Suppose I am writing one letter. At the same time, I am listening a song. It is a multitasking. Okay. Now children, next point. Now next one is a utility program. Utility software perform a specific task usually related to managing a computer. Main important point is a utility software perform a specific task usually related to managing a computer systems. These program assist to smooth functioning of a computer system. Smooth functionality. The various types of utility programs are there. One is the network utility, file manager, disk management, scanning, backup, and another is a compression. Now one by one discussing. First of all, remember children very carefully, it is a very important for that. What is the utility program? Now utility program to perform the smooth functionality of our computer system. Some utility programs are there to perform a smooth functionality